when I think of home, I remember the culture, the people, the food, the laughter. We are a bustling city that's always looking for the next big thing, the next big move. And so to grow up in such a space and come to North Carolina, I mean, I miss home all the time. If I'm if I'm correct, honestly, I think that Nairobi is also considered um, one of the most beautiful places in the world because you can actually glare right at the sun as it rises and sets. We're on the equator, or equator, as you guys would say it. And so it's always beautiful when you're taking a walk and you're just like looking at the sunset because the entire sky turns orange. For me, it's always a mixed bag because I miss home. I miss the people, as I've said, the food, the culture. It's something very definitely memorable. If you stay there for long, it will have its mark for you, and even a short time. But the other side is also a very queer man, so it's like not safe for us there. And to kind of live in between different continents and see that, while I can express myself really here, back home I really don't have that avenue to do so freely, lest I want to put myself in danger and no one wants to do that. So yeah, it's a mixed bag, honestly. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't, and that's why I only go there and keep it short and sweet. In Swahili, we normally have a saying that goes like "Mwenda tezi na omo marejeo ni ngamani." That translates to east or west, home is best. I think my home means a lot to me, despite the mixed bag that I talked about earlier. I cannot seem to exist without an understanding and acceptance of my home, whether it's the good or the bad. It means a lot to me that I come from Kenya. It means a lot to me to share the heritage of my people, the culture of my people, the skills of my people, well, I almost said freedom there, but let's not get too excited. Um, yeah, sometimes it's very hard to, be away from home for so long, and that's how you really know you miss it. Um, but I'm always excited to be far because it challenges me to think and conceptualize the ways I could make it better or different. I listen to music a lot and I try to keep my playlists, very, very global. And so whenever I come across a song from, the continent and specifically from Kenya, it's always such a good feeling. I also try to remind myself of my place through maybe having dishes that, are from back home or dressing up in outfits that I bought from back home or that are significant of my culture. And so that's how I keep in touch and in tune with my heritage and my country when I'm so far away from it. America is like, catfishy. It's fake. The American dream is a hoax. And I'm being serious. Like, I came to America looking for an opportunity to make my life better, and in so many ways America has made my life better. In so many ways the Duke opportunities have transformed my position, especially this time of my life. Yet I have to be honest that it comes with its own downside where it's introduced me to a completely different set of problems, a completely different set of social issues that I had never really wrapped my hand around or even thought about. And so I would say that it is not what I expected it to be. In fact, I would argue that, especially as a Black person, it's been very difficult to understand how such a system can exist under the constant exploitation of Black people. And so for me, it's very difficult sometimes to be here as a Black immigrant. I would say racism is not, it's not cool. But at the same time, I think that there's always avenues and opportunities to make it better here. There's people who are open to having conversations. There's people organizing. There's people who are thinking about how to make the place better. Whereas in my country, if you dare as much as raise a red flag or or organize, you know, you are a threat to national security. And so I like the American freedom, but I have to say that the freedom isn't for everyone. And so that's why it's always a mixed bag as well.